Good afternoon. Welcome to the board meeting of the Teachers Retirement Board from March 19th, 2026. I'll start by calling the roll. Joseph Borelli. Thomas Brown.
Here. Patricia, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Phil Dukes.
Here. Good afternoon.
Gregory Faulkner. Victoria Lee.
Present.
Christina McGrath.
Good afternoon, Patricia.
And Amy Slattery.
Present. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We have a quorum. So next on the agenda is an update from TRS operations from Kavita Kendall.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sounds like me, but oh, come on. Yeah, somebody else was on the speaker, it's just like, oh. TRS has identified over 38,000 members who must receive a required minimum distribution from their TDA accounts for 2026. In late April, TRS will contact these members by mail, and they can then file their RMD elections for the year. Regarding our pension verification, TRS has also begun our pension verification efforts for 2026. As part of our fiscal responsibility to safeguard our pension assets, each year we contact segments of our retiree population and require them to provide verification that they're still alive and entitled to the benefits. So far this year, we have contacted about 6,000 retirees, and we plan to reach about 34,000 retirees by year's end. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavita.
Thank you. Next, we have an update from the actuary.
Good afternoon. There have been six, so the first updates on the fiscal notes. There have been 6 fiscal notes since the last board meeting that we've released. I got 3 categories of fiscal notes. 2 impacted a single member, 1 impacted retirees who returned to public service, and 3 were Tier 6 enhancements. For the single member fiscal notes, number 18 would allow a Yonkers Parks Department employee to retroactively get Tier 4 membership in TRS. Fiscal note number 20 would increase retired Tier 1 members' benefit retroactively to include unused vacation time in the calculation of his final average salary. The fiscal note that impacted the retirees, that was fiscal note number 28, that would increase the 35,000 earnings limit for retirees who go back to public service to a $65,000 limit. And then for the 3 Tier 6 enhancement bills, fiscal note 22, that was to reduce basic member contributions by 1% across the board. Number 30 related to adding a unreduced service retirement eligibility condition. Currently, Tier 6 members can retire with unreduced benefits at age 63 with 5 years of service. This bill added a second condition allowing unreduced benefits at age 55 with 30 years of service. And the last fiscal note, number 23, there was also one that impacted early retirement. It didn't change the early retirement conditions, but it did change the reduction factor. So the current factor is 6.5% per year for early retirement. And instead of the 6.5%, there was a table of reductions that's published in the fiscal notes. So I'm happy to answer any questions on that.
Any questions for Mark? Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. Now, I do have another item later on for the preliminary fiscal year 27 contribution. Would you like me to present that now or wait till the resolutions?
You could present it and then we'll.
All right. So I'm happy to present preliminary fiscal year 27 employer contribution for the board's approval. A lot of positive news this year. This is the 3rd year in a row where you've had an investment gain in the fund. So the returns for the last 3 years ago was 7.8%. Last year was 10%. This last valuation was 10.9%. That's compared to the 7%. Your funded percent increased and cracked 90%. So you went from 84.3% funded to 90.4% funded. So it's pretty good.
So we're currently 90.4%.
90.4. Yep. Yeah. You're getting close to a few more years. We'll be at 100. Knock on
Get
wood.
through the next couple of weeks.
The employer contribution dropped from 3.7 billion to 3.6 billion. Table A5 in my letter is a nice table that shows 42 different cost components that go into determining your contribution rate. And I'll just refer to two rows. The first two rows are kind of the most interesting right now. The first row is that initial UAL amortization from 2010. That increased by 70 million, 3% as expected. That's the row that's going to drop off after fiscal year 32 and cause what we've been talking as a contribution cliff. But there's another row that started dropping off. You had your first gain loss row drop off. And every year now you're going to have a gain loss row drop off. So that first row, the second row in the table, there was a $1.3 billion loss in 2011. And those gains and losses are amortized over 15 years. So 2011 plus 15 is 2026. So fiscal year 2026, you had the last payment. The annual payment for that was 157 million. So now for fiscal year 27, 157 million dropped off. And you're going to see that every year now going forward. So fiscal year 28, there's a $92 million payment that drops off. Fiscal year 29, there's a 244 million one that drops off. Fiscal year 30, 117 million drops off. Fiscal year 31, 87 million drops off. It's kind of nice. It's like mortgages being paid off every year. Fiscal year 32, it kind of reverses because there was a gain that occurred in 2016 that created credits. And that credit drops off, so the contribution pops up 100 million because a $100 million credit disappeared. But that's also the year you make your final initial UAL payment. And then in fiscal year 33, you got a $2.5 billion drop. And so table A6 in the letter actually shows a graph of all, how the payments drop for a few years. There's a little spike in fiscal year 32 and then the big cliff. So as I mentioned, this is a preliminary contribution amount. Next year, before the end of fiscal year 27, we'll perform the final calculation and ask for the board's approval. Happy to answer any questions on that.
Thank you, Mark. Any questions for Mark? Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda is the matter of the executive director's report. And we have the next meeting on Thursday, April 23rd, 2026.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next is a resolution for the authorization of the comptroller of the city of New York to invest certain QP funds. At its meeting of December 18th, 2025, the Teachers Retirement Board authorized the comptroller to invest certain funds of the Teachers Retirement System for a period of 3 months in the event that the board desires to
Skip to the resolve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolved by the Teachers Retirement Board as trustees by the Teachers Retirement Board as trustees of the Teachers Retirement System, that in accordance with section 13-513 and section 13-534 of the Administrative Code of the City of New York, the Comptroller of the City is hereby authorized and requested in accordance with section 13-702 of the Administrative Code of the City of New York to invest consistent with the investment policy of the Teachers Retirement System of New York, the Contingent Reserve Fund, the Pension Reserve Fund, the Annuity Savings Fund, and Annuity Reserve Fund referred to in section 13-520 of the Administrative Code of the City of New York, other than the portion thereof held for current needs pursuant to sections 13-538, subject to the terms and limitations set forth herein. The comptroller shall have the power to make the investment which the trustees of the Teachers Retirement System are authorized by law to make, including stock investments in securities as authorized by the Retirement Board in its resolution of November 20th, 1990. However, any investment,
Did you waive the reading?
yes, I can.
Thank you. I
Thank
didn't
you.
realize it was so long.
That the resolve you were reading?
I was reading the resolves, most of
I
it.
didn't think it would be. Thank you. Do I hear a motion to move
moved.
this resolution? It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved. It's been seconded. Any discussion, any questions? We're ready to take a vote to approve the controller's authorization to invest QPP funds. All those in favor say aye.
I,
All those opposed say nay, and abstentions. This resolution has passed.
I'd like to thank you on behalf of our office
Thank you.
for passing
Thank
this
you.
resolution.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is the authorization to the controller of the city of New York to invest certain tax deferred annuity funds.
Please skip to the resolve.
and I'll waive the reading.
Waive the readings.
You
Did
got that, Will?
you say thank God? Yeah.
All right, good. So do I hear a motion to move this resolution? It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been seconded. Any discussion, questions? Great, so we're voting on the approval for the controller's authorization to invest certain TDA funds. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. And abstentions, and this resolution has passed as well. Thank you.
And thank you again on behalf of our office.
Thank you.
Next is the actuary's determination for the preliminary fiscal year 2027 employer contribution to the New York City Teachers Retirement System. Whereas the actuary in a letter dated March 12, 2026, no. I have to read this.
On that. That's the.
It's short though.
It
I can
is
see
short.
it. It's short.
Whereas the actuary in a letter dated March 12, 2026 determined that the preliminary employer contribution for fiscal year 2027, for example, July 1st, 2026 through June 30th, 2027, is $3,583,380. $3,583,380,697 to the New York City Teachers Retirement System, and whereas the Board of Trustees has reviewed the determination, now therefore be it resolved that the trustees hereby approve the preliminary fiscal year 2027 employer contribution to the New York City Retirement System of $3,583,380,697.
Thank you. Do I hear a motion to move this resolution? It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been seconded. So what we're doing now is we're asking to approve the actuary's determination for the preliminary fiscal year 2027 employer contribution to the New York City Teachers Retirement System. Any questions or comments? Great. So we're ready to take a vote. All those in favor of this resolution, please say aye.
I
Aye. Opposed, say nay. Abstentions, and let the record show that this resolution has passed as well. Thank you.
Okay. Oh. I was mesmerized. All right, next.
At least we're having some fun today. Off the record, well.
It's all on there. And don't put my miss,
Don't put the Oh,
all right, the calendar. So it's the approval of the minutes for February 5th, 2026 investment meeting minutes and the February 26th, 2026 board meeting minutes.
great. We all have copies of those minutes. So, do we take a?
You're gonna take a vote on that?
Yeah, do I hear a motion to accept the investment meeting minutes of February 5th, 2026, and at the same time, the board meeting minutes of February 26th, 2026? Do I hear a motion to move that?
so moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Great. Any questions, comments? Great. So we're ready to take a vote for the approval of both investment meeting minutes and board meeting minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Abstentions, and these two resolutions have been passed. Resolution.
So next is the calendar items. You all received an electronic version of the calendar. Thank you.
Great. So do you have a motion to accept the calendar items?
So moved.
Great. Is there a second?
Second.
So we're voting to accept the calendar items for March 2026. Those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Abstentions, great. The calendar items for March 2026 have been approved. Thank you.
Next on the agenda is other business, and we have especially that for the Dukes, so Mopi would like to have with us.
Yes, we just wanted to share our hope that we can obtain the budgetary savings that we are asking other agencies across the city to do per Executive Order 12. We got a very warm response from Patty that it would be considered, and we leave it to you to hopefully help us in reaching the numbers that the mayor is hoping to achieve.
So Phil, I just wanted to say that for as many years as I've been the executive director, TRS has done its best to maintain our discretionary spending at a flat rate, trying not to add to the budget for those things that are within our control. And we're gonna do our best to find savings within our budget. As long as, you know, it wouldn't impact our ability to service our members at the level that they deserve, as well as, you know, our fiduciary responsibilities system.
Certainly. And we understand that there are components of that executive order, like the chief savings officer position. We don't expect the funds to actually necessarily designate anyone as they would in other agencies.
Yeah, I mean, our budget director and our director of operations are, you know, work together and are responsible for ensuring efficiencies within the agency. We're always looking to do things more efficiently at a lower cost. And I do believe when the Aspen project is over, we're gonna see great efficiencies in the work that we do, and because we're automating a lot of things that are manual today, and we should be expecting to see that by the end of this calendar year.
Thank you. We appreciate your consideration.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Looks like we've come to the end of our meeting today. Does anyone else have anything to say? Any comments? Great. And as always, we thank our TRS rep, TRS tech, our Janice and our recorder Will, and of course, Liz Sanchez behind the scenes, who runs all the rooms on the Zoom. Do we hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded. Any discussion? So those in favor of adjourning, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. The meeting has adjourned. Thank you.